Namaste. Welcome everyone. We will start with a prayer. Shailaja will be doing the prayer.
जय जय हे भगवती सुरभारती तव चरणौ प्रणमामः। जय जय हे भगवती सुरभारती तव चरणौ प्रणमामः। नाद ब्रह्ममयी जय वागेश्वरी नाद ब्रह्ममयी जय वागेश्वरी शरणं ते गच्छामः। जय जय हे भगवती सुरभारती तव चरणौ प्रणमामः। त्वमसि शरण्या त्रिभुवनधन्या त्वमसि शरण्या त्रिभुवनधन्या सुरमुनिवन्दितचरणा नवरसमधुरा कविता मुखरा नवरसमधुरा कविता मुखरा स्मितरुचिरुचिरा भरणा। जय जय हे भगवती सुरभारती तव चरणौ प्रणमामः। आसीना भव मानसहंसे आसीना भव मानसहंसे कुन्दतुहिन शशिधवले हरजडतां कुरु बोधिविकासं हरजडतां कुरु बोधिविकासं सितपङ्कजतनु विमले। जय जय हे भगवती सुरभारती तव चरणौ प्रणमामः प्रणमामः प्रणमामः।
Thank you so much, Shailaja. That was so beautiful. Namaste. My name is Lakshmi, and this is Shailaja. On behalf of the SV Temple Management, the Executive Committee, Board of Directors, and the Education Committee, we are delighted to invite you all to Swami Vivekananda Day celebrations at the SV Temple. We have been celebrating Swami Vivekananda Day for many, many years through the Education Committee, and as you can tell, Swami Vivekananda is no ordinary monk, right? So that is why we come year after year and use this day to remember the greatness of Swami Vivekananda and learn something from it. So I hope today we all take at least one message home and try to practice it, and that will make us a better human being. So Swami Vivekananda, as we know, is not just a monk, right? He was a force that awakened a nation, and he inspired the world with his very powerful call, arise, awake. Please join me. Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. He showed us that true strength lies within. Service is the highest form of worship, and unity across humanity is possible when we look beyond boundaries. So today is not just a celebration, it is a reminder to us to reignite that fire in our hearts. So we would also like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to Ramakrishna Mission of Pittsburgh for partnering with us in this celebration of Swami Vivekananda. one of the greatest spiritual leaders the world has ever known. This collaboration is a powerful testament to the shared mission of spreading his teachings of fearlessness, compassion, and self realization. To guide us on the journey today, we have with us Swami Ishatmananda ji, Namaste, a senior monk of the Ramakrishna order and the current president of the Vivekananda Vedanta Society of Chicago. Swamiji has dedicated his life to carrying forward the mission of Swami Vivekananda, serving in various spiritual and educational roles throughout India, and now leading the Vedanta Society in Chicago since 2013. Namaste, Swamiji. Swamiji, thank you for accepting our invitation and joining us today. We are deeply honored to have you with us. Following Swamiji's inspiring address, we'll move on to some exciting activities and contests. We'll have a dress-alike contest, a speech contest, a Kahoot quiz, and a skit as well. So the day is going to be very engaging and exciting. So let's dive in straight. Please join me in welcoming Swami Ishatmananda ji to share his wisdom with us on the topic of the hero that was human. Thank you so much. Please.
Namasri Yatirajaya Vivekananda Suray Satchit Sukha Swarupaya Swamine Tapoharine. I bow down to that who is among the Yati. Yati means the sannyasi. Among the sannyasis, he is like a king. So I bow down to him. And what he did, his whole life mission was to remove the suffering of the people. So that is Swami Vivekananda. Many of you know, those who have read the biography of Swamiji, then when he was a very young boy, so he used to help the poor people. Whoever used to come to their house, he will be giving whatever he could grab. So it was very difficult for his mother and other members of the family to save costly things, because he will never care. Anything that he can grab, he will give it to the poor, the beggars. Beggars were very happy. And they used to come to that house. So they knew that if this boy is there, they will get some good gift. Then ultimately his mother had to lock him inside a room, in her room. But that was also fatal, because he started grabbing all the costly sarees of the mother and throwing all that out from the window for the poor people. So that was his mind, loving for each and everyone. In the beginning, we can see that a baby, young boy, he's thinking in that way. But no, the more he grew, the more he started loving the human being. After completion of his study in the Calcutta University, and also his sadhana at the feet of his guru, Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. He started traveling all over India. And when he was visiting, he was going to the king's houses, palaces, meeting the very educated people. At the same time, he used to go to the hearts of the poorest of the poor. He used to go and see how they live, how they think. And afterwards, he cried out and he said, "Lo, the descendant of the rishis have become next door neighbor to brutes." Descendant of the rishis. So the traditionally we have the gotras. All Hindus are having the gotra. These gotras are the names of the rishis. So they were sometime a teacher of our family. So the generation after generation, whatever we have learned from them, traditionally it is coming down. So that is become the gotra. So we are the descendants of the rishis. And now we have become next door neighbor to brutes because we don't have food, we don't have education, we don't have anything to support ourselves. The educated people, they were all the time trying to pacify the then rulers, the Britishers. Rich people, the kings, the jamindars, the landlords, they were also the same way. So who will look after the poor people? This young sannyasi, he traveled the length and breadth of the whole India. Then ultimately he went, and the swimming across that portion of the ocean infested with the sharks. He went to the rock, sat over there 3 days, 3 nights, without food, without water. He meditated not on God on the sky, but on human being. That was the first time a sannyasi not meditating on God, but on the human being, how to help them, how to bring them out of this slumber. Because you cannot go to each person and give some money and help them in that way. It is impossible. Only you have to give the self-confidence so that they can help themselves. That was the way he was meditating. And after the 3 days he came out and he saw his guru, Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, indicating him to go to the west, crossing the ocean. In those days, crossing the ocean was a taboo. The Hindus should not cross the ocean and they will lose their caste. So that was the idea. Wrong idea though. In those days, the sannyasis were not allowed to speak in English because it was a foreign language. So you are supposed to speak only your mother tongue or Sanskrit. But Vivekananda is a bright student of Calcutta University and he grew up in that atmosphere. His mother taught him English when he was very young. So you can understand that family background. And he had very eloquency in English. So when in the newspaper, the Hindu, it's still published in the Madras, they published that there is something going to happen in the Chicago, America, the Parliament of Religion. They wanted him to go over there as a representative of the Hindus. You are the only Swami who can speak English, and you are the only Swami who know what is Hinduism. So by that way, they all encouraged, with the blessings of the Ma Sharadamani Devi, with the help of the other people, the kings and the ordinary people, they all came together to help this young Swami to come over here. And he sailed all alone, not knowing what is America. India knew Europe because many of the European countries, they were present in India. The Dutch, the French, the Britishers, and all they were there, not the Americans. America was a completely unknown country. No, they were not knowing what is America. And he sailed for America all alone with little money and a dress made of silk. not knowing that America is a country of cold, and he is coming to Chicago. So he came over here. And after that place, somehow on the 10th September, 11th September was the program. 10th September he reached in front of a house where the history started beginning. He was hungry, he was tired. Then no one offered a glass of water because of the skin color and because of the busyness. Because 11th September was the day when the world will celebrate the Parliament of Religion. All the hotels and houses were booked. So where he will go? Ultimately, he sat on the steps of a church thinking, I am going to die. There is no one to help me. He lost the credential that was given by a professor, Professor John Wright of the Harvard University. That also he misplaced. So he was thinking what to happen. So he naturally went, sat over there, thinking there's a holy place, a church, let me die over here at the door. So he sat and meditated. Then the miracle started happening. Exactly opposite the house, the lady, she came to close the door. And you know, in America, if they see someone unknown near to their houses, they will call police or send their people to drive them out. But this lady, aristocratic family lady, she crossed the road, came to him and said, who are you? Can I help you? And the history started beginning. That she and her husband, Mr. and Mrs. L., they accepted Vivekananda, a young man of 29 years old, as their son. They took him to all the officials of the Parliament of Religion. And then ultimately, the president, because the argument was, you don't have the representative of the Hindus and most ancient religion of the world. And how can you say the parliament of all religions? Hinduism is absent. Here is a man who can represent Hinduism. 5 minutes were given, and we all know the history. Vivekananda changed the psyche of the whole India. When the Britishers came, they divided us, on the basis of the religion, language, culture. We were small groups, we all divided. Still we are continuing because some people, they want the power. So the unification means they think they will lose their power. Britishers thought in that way. So they ruled India by dividing. And when Swami Vivekananda spoke, and that was appreciated all over the world, and that was appreciated by the savants, the scholars, and the very rich people of the world. Immediately, as they all say, and beautifully they have expressed, the Leviathan, that he woke up. That was a huge conception of an animal, tremendous power, but forgot that it is so powerful, it was sleeping. And these Vivekananda called them up. Arise, awake, as she was mentioning. That is the word. Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. Sorry. And that is the way he woke up, and he gave us self-confidence. What is the contribution of Swami Vivekananda? Self-confidence. Will you believe in 1896-95, he couldn't get a single lady who could come over here to give a talk in English. Only in 1896. And 1996, all over America, all over Europe, all our ladies fluent in English, and they know the computer, they can drive. Look at it, within 100 years. And our ladies were behind the curtains. Who removed that curtain? Who gave you the education? Who gave you the self-confidence? Who gave you the same status with the male? Vivekananda. We have forgotten that. His words that completely changed the psychology. He said that I want freedom. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Freedom is the condition of growth. And all over the India, when he was talking as a Hindu sannyasi, and he said all gods and goddesses are sleeping. You need not to bother about them. The only God is awake is your motherland. And know from the right from your birth, you are dedicated at the altar of your motherland. That rose the blood, and all women, they also came forward, started marching on the streets, facing the atrocities of the police and the armies. And that was the tremendous, huge wave of freedom. All our national leaders, they were sitting on the top of that, that's true. But who created the wave? This one young man, a sannyasi. But he went away. He said, sannyasis should not be involved into politics. He said, no sannyasi should do. Why? Sannyasa has a different, what's called promises. Dharma. Sannyasa dharma means loving, love for each and everyone. Vivekananda, he loved. And his guru, Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, he asked once this young man, what do you want? And Vivekananda said, usually all these monks they will do, and the religious minded Hindu will say, I like to meditate and I like to go deep into the samadhi. Sometimes I will come up for food to maintain my body, again I will go into samadhi. And his Gurudev, Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, rebuked him. How come you think in a selfish way? Only your mukti? No, you have to reach to everyone. Then he said, the pivotal point of the Vedanta. Vedanta believed that each soul is divine. Each soul. It is not the Brahmin, Shudra, Vaishya. Each soul is divine. He said, if you can see God by closing your eyes in your meditation, can't you see God with open eyes? See the God that is in the form of a poor, a downtrodden, the illiterate, the oppressed, uneducated people. They are suffering. Your gods are suffering. And you are closing your eyes and sitting in the cozy temple and thinking you are worshipping God? A complete revolution came in Hinduism. The sannyasis never thought in that way. Any karma that you do, the result will come, so don't do any work. That was the wrong conception of karma. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna Swami Vivekananda, what Sri Krishna said in the Bhagavad Gita 3000 years before, once again they brought it down in a very practical way. They said karma is in your nature. You cannot stop without performing karma. But if you are doing the same karma, dedicating that at the feet of God, that will give you moksha. That will give you whatever you want. If the karma was transformed, karma was taken as a source of that liberty, spiritual liberty. So karma became a yoga. The jnana yoga, then dhyana yoga, then bhakti yoga. Karma also became a yoga. Like the Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Swami Vivekananda also in the modern days, he said, you have to perform action, work. And when you are performing, do it for God. And who are your gods? You are a doctor, you are treating a patient, that patient is your God. You are a teacher, giving education to the children, those children are your God. You are a housewife, cooking, the house people, the family men, they are your gods. Just think in that this way. So the karma is completely changing. This is a great love for humanity. And he said, each soul is potentially divine. The goal is to manifest the divinity within. What is the divinity? Divinity that is already within us. You know what is divinity? The moment we think about the divinity, we think about something miraculous. No. The divinity means love and unselfishness. Purity is nothing but unselfishness. So what is God? Swami Vivekananda gave the definition of God. Unselfishness is God. You become completely unselfish, you become God yourself. The moment we think about God, we think about the 4 hands, 5 hands, 10 hands. It may be. As you think, you can get that. But what is really God? What we are thinking about God? After so much, right from the childhood days, all these young kids are coming to the temple, inspired by their parents and grandparents, and they are learning this culture. Ultimately, where we are reaching? Towards God. And what is that God? A little safe thing, nothing is happening to our family. Is that? No. Unselfishness is God. Try to be unselfish. The moment you become unselfish, you are God yourself. And how that divinity will express? L-O-V-E. Swami Vivekananda said. The divinity will be expressed through love. Thank you, friends. Thank you, devotees, for inviting me over here. All these children with wonderful attires or dresses, they're all waiting. I can see one Vivekananda sleeping over there. So they will all come and please enjoy. And I really like the way she introduced every year, and that through education you are remembering Vivekananda. And Vivekananda said all problem can be solved through education. Education is the panacea of all evils. And what type of education? 3 different educations are there. One, by which one can stand on his own feet. It's not that everybody should have to be graduate, doctor, engineer. Learn something so that you can earn yourself and you're not stretching your hand before anyone. So you live head high. That education. Education, I want that education by which one can stand on his own feet. Second level, education means man making, character building. Third, final education. Education is the manifestation of the perfection that is in man. That is the spiritual education. And what is the perfection? Seeing no difference, loving each and everyone. So Vivekananda is the embodiment of love. A sannyasi who really loved all being. Thank you. Please say, when I say Swami Vivekananda Ji ka Jai, you say Jai, okay? Swami Vivekananda Ji ka Jai. Thank you.
That was such a beautiful message. So many power-packed talk in 30 minutes. That was really nice, Swamiji. Thank you so much for coming in spite of your busy schedule. Swamiji had a very tight schedule since morning. Swamiji had a few satsangs in Ramakrishna Mission, and after our talk, Swamiji is heading back to Chicago. So in spite of your busy schedule, thank you so much for coming. We learned so much in this power pack speech. You should come back again. Thank you so much. I invite our president, Ram Kumar Midhe, to say a few words and honor Swamiji.
Namaskaram, Namo Venkateshaya. It was a great speech, Swamiji, as rightly told by our chair Lakshmi. It was a power-packed speech. I know you have a lot of stopovers in between on the road from here to Chicago, but this was a great stopover, and we are all blessed to have your company here, and we have an honor to have your association here, at least for these few minutes. On behalf of SV Temple Board, Executive Committee and Management, I would like to present a small memento to you and honor you with shawl. On behalf of our committee, I would like to thank Ramakrishna Math and all the associated people who have been helpful in getting Swamiji here and partnering with us on this Swami Vivekananda Day. Thanks to all our trustees and all of you audience here who are participating in this function and helping us to make this day very memorable. Thank you. You're back.
Wasn't that an amazing speech? Did you all learn something from that? Swamiji had a question. Initially, when Swamiji talked about Gotram, right? You know, every family has a Gotram. So, question for the kids, do you all know your Gotram? You do? When you go up to the temple, and what is the first question the priest asks you when you're doing an archana for Sankalpam? What is the first thing they ask you? Gotram, right? It shows the lineage we have to the great rishis. So we all should know our rishi. And so next time when you go to the temple, do an archana, we want the kids to say the Gotram and stars and everything. So that is the assignment for today. So we move on to our next part of the program. So we are going to start with dress alike competition. We see so many Vivekanandas, so many saints, so many Devis. So we can't wait to meet you all. So can I invite these people? As I call your name, please come and sit in the first two rows. So it's easy for you to come up. Maitri Mayurnath, our youngest participant, 2-year-old. Uma Maheshwari. You say this.
Dhiran Karthik.
Shrinika Devraj.
Mohana Badri Narayan.
Sit in the front 2 rows, please. Yeah. Please sit in the first few rows.
Kritik Varun.
She'll be first. Mahati Bhushan. Please sit in these rows.
Chakri Srihari.
Karunya Bhaskaran.
Hanya Sivakarthik.
Did we miss anyone's name in pre-K and kindergarten category? Okay, so everyone's here. And then we invite our judges. Subhashni Tulasiram, Madhavi Ramkumar, to come and sit in the front. For dress alike. And then the next category will be grades 1 to 4, dress alike. Do we have Vedrishi Kontam? Vedrishi Kontam, Danvi, Anish Venkat Raghuram, Sarvesh Balasubramani, Lahari Maya and Varadan Seshan. Thank you so much. So we will get started in just a minute. Let the judges take their seats. Yes. So we are going to call out the kids' names. As we call out your name, please come up on stage, walk up to the mic. First, say your name and then what you're dressed up as and your sentence. Is that clear? Any questions? Are we ready? We are looking forward to this. So there will be 3 prizes in the pre-K category and 3 prizes in the 1 to 4 grade category. And then the judging criteria will be presentation, confidence and delivery. Good luck, kids. Our very first. So we are going to get started. Judges, are we ready? Our very first participant is our youngest here, Maitri Mayurnath.
Namaste. Her name is Maitri. She's 2 years old. My name is Maitri. Amma
Maitri, what are you dressed up as? Who are you? Who are you, Maitri?
Swami Vivekananda.
Oh, yay! Swamiji is preparing for his big speech. Maybe Swami Vivekananda can come back in the end. Okay, thank you. We have one more 2-year-old participant, Chakri Srihari. Welcome.
First name. నీ పేరేమి?
చెప్పు చెప్పు ప్లీజ్
Chakri, what are you dressed up as? Who are you?
రైజ్ అవేక్ అండ్ డోంట్
Arise awake, wow.
చెప్పు చెప్పు మళ్ళీ చెప్పు
చాకిస్తాను ప్లీజ్.
చెప్పు
What is your name?
His name is Chakri.
ఓకే హీస్
Ah,
2
yes.
years old.
Thank you so much. Our next participant is Dhiran Karthik. He's not here, right? Shrinika Devraj. She's on the way. Okay, we'll wait. Next is Mohana Badrinarayan.
I am Mohana. I am Sita Devi. I'm going to tell Ramayanam. Ado Rama Tapo Vanati Gamanam Hatva Bhagam Kanchanam Vaidehi Haranam Jadayu Maranam Shagriva Shambhashanam Vali Nirgalam Samota Dharanam Lankapuri Dahanam Pashyat Ravana Kumbhakarana Haranam He Datti Ramayanam. Thank you everyone.
That was so nice. Good job. Wow, that was so nice. Next participant, Kritik Varun.
My name is Kritik. My name is Kritik. I am Rag Murga Murga's love Murga's life. Murga helps to do good things. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Muruga. Our next participant, Mahati Bhushan.
Namaste, everyone. My name is Mahati Bhushan. I dress like a question. Question Vande Jagat Guru. Question Vande Jagat Guru. Thank you, everyone.
Next participant, Karunya Bhaskaran. Kids, when you come on stage, first say your real name and then whoever you're dressed up as, okay?
My name is Karunya. I dressed up as Sister Nivedita. I am 6 years old. I was born as Margaret Elizabeth in Ireland. My Guruji Swami Vivekananda asked me to come to the Holy Land of India to serve women and poor in the nation. And he gave me the name Nivedita. Nivedita means who offers a lot. I have traveled many places like Amarnath and Varanasi. I fall in love with India. It became my motherland. I am going to say 2 quotes. If we learn nothing else, let us learn to give, let us learn to serve, let us learn to renounce. Let us strive to be selflessness and will be the weapon of God's hands. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Nivedita. Oh. Okay. Uma Maheshwari is here now. Is Hanya Shivakarthik here? No. Oh, she's here, okay.
Hi, I am Hanya. I am dressed up as Mirabai. I'm a princess who chose the path of devotion over the life of riches. From when I was a little girl, I saw Lord Krishna not just as a god, but as my best friend, my guide, and my true love. I sang sweet bhajans for him every day with all my heart. For me, Lord Krishna is not just in temples, he's in my soul. People around me say, Mirabai, you're different, but I wasn't scared. No, I danced in joy, I sang in pain, I prayed with all my heart. People sing my songs in homes and temples. Why? Because they come from pure devotion and true love. I show the world that loving God doesn't need a throne or treasure. It just needs a heart full of faith. I know Lord Krishna listens to all the songs I sing. Dear children, remember, loving God is simple. It starts with a song, a smile, and a small prayer. Speak to him with love. He will be with you like he is with me. I'm Mirabai, and my life is a song of devotion that still echoes in the hearts of those who believe. Thank you.
That was so nice. Our next participant, Uma Maheshwari.
I, Uma Rishi. I'm Shakti, mother of the universe.
Ivy, we are hearing some echo.
Thank you.
Is Shrinika here? Not yet. Okay. So that concludes our pre-K and K category. We're waiting for Shrinika. We move on to the 1 to 4 category. First participant, Ved Rishi Khantam. Yeah, now the sound is on. Ved Rishi.
I am Ved. I am in 4th grade. I am Ved. I am in 4th grade and I'm 9 years old. I am dressed up as Shiva. I am Shiva, also known as Mahadev. I am the destroyer and creator.
Thank you, Ved. Next participant is Danvi. Danvi? Yeah. Is Anish Venkat Raghuram, if you're here, please come backstage.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Danvi. My costume is Parvati. Now I'm gonna tell a shloka about Parvati. Om Sarva Mangala Mangale Shive Sarvata Sadike Sharane Triambike Gauri Narayane Namostute. Thank you.
Anish Venkat Raghuram.
I am Anish Raghuram. Good afternoon, all. Good afternoon, I'm Swami Vivekananda from India. Do you know today is gonna be a special day? Do you know why? Because you all carried my special messages. That's why. That makes you to think and work hard to achieve success. Everything is easy when you're busy. Nothing is easy when you're lazy. So work hard to achieve success.
Thank you, Anish. Next participant, Sarvesh Balasubramani. We are hearing that hissing sound, the echo here. Is the audio okay, everyone? Okay.
Today, I'm dressed. Huh? Mom, I forgot. Swami Vivekananda. I'm going to message everyone. True to myself, true to the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarvesh. Next participant, Lahari Maya.
My name's Lahari. I'm 7 years old. I'm in second grade, and I'm dressed up as Vivekananda. Sisters and brothers of America, I'm proud to belong to a religion that taught the world both tolerance and universal acceptance. Weakness is death. Strength is life. Arise and awake. Stop not until you reach the goal. In Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna says, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyutanama dharmasya tadatmanam sujanyaham. That means dharmo rakshita rakshitaha. The one who follows dharma, dharma will protect them. Jai Hind, Jai Shri Ram.
Wow. Thank you, Lahari. Next, a final participant in this category, Varada Seshan. After this, we request all the dress-alike participants to come on stage so we can take a picture.
My name is Varada Sheshan. I am Lord Krishna. I'm going to tell Ekasloka Bhagavatam. Ado Devaki Devi Garbha Jananam Gopi Grihe Vardhanam Tanam Maya Bhutana Jivitapaharanam Govardhano Dharanam Kamsa Chetana Gauravari Hananam Nam Kundi Sudam Palanam Nam Hedat Bhagavatam Purana Kaditam Shri Krishna Leelamritam. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Varada. May we request all the dress-alike participants to come on stage? Meanwhile, we got a request from Swami Vivekananda that we cannot deny.
My name is Maiti. Na Ares. Ares Aveka. Stone on the college.
Wow.
Look how lucky we are to see all the gods and saints from India in all shapes and sizes. Vivekananda has turned modern now. When the kids are here, if our judges want to join the picture, please come. Judges, Subhashini and Madhavi.
Next நீங்க. This is a beautiful place. Heaven. Morning music. ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்கு music. ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்கு. Thank you to our judges, Madhavi and Subhashini. We'll get to know the results soon, but before that, I want to tell all the kids, whether you win a prize or not, you're all winners today. Okay? So, thank you for taking the effort to dress up and come here and teach us all so many things. Thank you. Thank you, Vivekananda. We move on to our next categories, speeches. The participants for the speeches, I'll call out the names and please if you can come and sit in the first 2 rows. Dhanvi. Yeah, our first, Dhanvi. Okay, Dhanvi's here. Avik Gupta. Oh, we have Srinika here. Our participant from Dress Alike is here. So let's give her a chance first before we move to the speeches. Judges, you're not done yet. Judges? Subhashi and Srinika. Srinika on the bed. And then what your dress is. Okay, yeah? Hi Shrinika, what is your name?
Shirika.
Who are you dressed up as? Can I ask you, are you Lord Rama? No? Oh yes? Okay. Are you Lord Krishna? Yes? Oh wow. Are you Lord Shiva? Yes? Oh wow. एक श्लोक
Hado Ramatam, Hado Devaki Devi Garpajanam, Gopi Guhe Vadam, Maya Puta Jivitapaharam, Govardhanu Dodaram, Kamcha Chetana Kauramani Haranam, Kunteshu Tapalanam, Hedan Bhagavatam, Purana Katitam, Shri Krishna Leelamutam.
Was that Eka Shloka Bhagavatam? Eka Shloki? What did you just chant? What did you just say? What is it? Eka Shloka Bhagavatam? Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Shrinika. Shrinika has a younger brother now. And then when I asked her to spell his name, She's very confident and she says, B-A-B-Y. Thank you. Now we move on to our speeches. The judges for this are Som Sharma ji, and GV. Thank you so much. And then once again, we have 3 categories: grades 1 to 3, grades 4 to 8, and grades 9 and above. Our first category is grades 1 to 3, and we'll have Danvi.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today I am going to talk about a great Indian philosopher, a Hindu monk, and a spiritual leader, Swami Vivekananda. His birth name was Narendranath Datta, which later changed to Swami Vivekananda. He was born on January 12th in 1863. He belonged to a Bengali family from Kolkata. His father, Vishwanath Datta, was an attorney at the Calcutta High Court, and his mother, Bhuvaneshwari Devi, was a spiritual person. Now Swami Vivekananda wasn't just a monk. He was a teacher, a leader, and a fighter who taught us how to live with purpose, strength, and kindness. From the very beginning, Narendra was special, a mix of intelligence, curiosity, and fearlessness. He was energetic, mischievous, and bold. But behind this playful nature, he was a brilliant mind and a kind heart. Now I'm gonna share some of the interesting moments from his childhood. As a young boy, Narendra and his friends used to play near a big tree in their neighborhood. One day, an elderly person came and said that there was a ghost in that tree. He said that you should not go near it. All the children became so scared, but not Narendra. He said, if there's a ghost, let me see. He climbed the tree and sat there for hours. When he came down, he said that there was no ghost. It was just your fear. This story teaches us how he would question superstitions and fear. The guru of Swami Vivekananda is Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. When he met him, his life began to change in ways he could never imagine. He founded Ramakrishna Mission in the name of his guru in 1897. In 1893, he got an invitation to represent India in the World's Parliament of Religions in Chicago. But he didn't have enough money to go to Chicago. But with the help of his followers, who gave him money and clothes, he finally reached Chicago. But when he reached Chicago, people looked down on him because of his clothes and dark skin. But that did not deter him. It only gave him enough power. He gave a memorable speech that changed the way the whole world looked on India. His famous quotes were, "Arise, awake, and don't stop until you reach your goal. You cannot believe in God until you believe in yourself. Service to man is service to God." He spent his entire life teaching people about Vedanta. He died on 4th of July in 1902 at Belur Math while meditating. We all know that he died at a very young age, but we still remember him even today because of his wisdom and ideology. He is one of the greatest figures of modern India, and his birthday is celebrated as National Youth Day. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Our next participant, Avik Gupta.
My dear brothers and sisters, today I'm going to tell you about a famous person named Swami Vivekananda. Born in 1863 in India, he loved meditating with his teacher. But once his teacher passed away, he began looking for ways to share his country's beliefs and cultures with other people. One time he saw an opportunity. In Chicago, they were holding a meeting to hear about people's religions and beliefs. He started his speech by "Good afternoon, my dear brothers and sisters." One of his most powerful sayings were, "Arise, awake, and stop not till your goal is reached." This means that you should keep trying till you reach your goal. Another one of his sayings were, "You cannot believe in God until you believe in yourself." Let me give you an example. So when you're learning to ride a bike for the first time, you might think you'll fall, but your parents might say, "We believe in you." That helps, but what helps even more is if you believe in yourself. His birthday, January 12th, is celebrated as National Youth Day because he believed so much in the power of youth to change the world. Thank you.
Thank you. That concludes the grade 1 to 3 category. We move on to the grades 4 to 8. The first participant, Akshaya Mudia. After Akshaya, it will be Yukta Shri.
Hari Om everyone, my name is Akshay Muria and today we are celebrating Swami Vivekananda's Day. As part of that, I would like to talk about a couple of quotes and the message from these quotes. You cannot believe in God until you believe in yourself. Swami Vivekananda. This powerful quote by Swami Vivekananda highlights the deep connection between self-confidence and spirituality. He believed that every human being carries within them a spark of divine. To recognize and worship God, one must recognize the strength, potential, and dignity within oneself. Believe in yourself means having faith in your abilities, your thoughts, and your worth. Without this inner belief, even the highest form of devotion can feel hollow. Swami Vivekananda taught that true spirituality begins with self-respect and self-awareness. When you start trusting yourself, you begin to understand your purpose, and that purpose connects you to the higher power. This quote also breaks the old idea that we are weak or helpless without God. Instead, Vivekananda gives us a message of empowerment. He reminds us that divinity is not just something outside us, it lives within us. When we believe in ourselves, we are honoring the divine force that created us. So let this quote be a reminder. Stand tall, be confident, and know that you're not alone. Because when you truly believe in yourself, you're already walking with God. The quote, "Arise, awake, and stop not until the goal is reached" by Swami Vivekananda is a timeless call to action. It urges individuals to shake off lethargy and awaken their inner strength, and pursue their dreams with relentless determination. In these simple yet powerful words, Vivekananda reminds us that success demands perseverance, courage, and unwavering focus. Life often presents challenges that can make us doubt ourselves or slow our progress. But this quote serves as a strong encouragement to rise above difficulties and keep moving forward with the energy and purpose. Beyond the motivation, the quote carries a deeper spiritual and great meaning. Arise symbolizes awakening from ignorance. Awake points to becoming cautious of our true potential. Stop Not emphasizes the discipline needed to overcome distractions and failures. It teaches that every individual has the power within to achieve greatness if they remain committed and fearless in their pursuit. In today's fast-paced and often uncertain world, Vivekananda's message continues to inspire people to stay focused, believe in themselves, and work tirelessly until they fulfill their destiny. Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity to talk about Swami Vivekananda. Hari Om.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Usually we don't see young participants, like especially in this grades 1 to 3 participate, but this year we are very happy that we have more speakers in this age group. Thank you. Our next participant, Akshaya. Oh, I'm sorry. Ritish. Yuktashri and then Ritish. Can everyone please maintain silence during the speeches so we can listen to the messages of Swami Vivekananda? Thank you. Now we have Yuktashri and after that Ritish.
Hello everybody, my name is Yokta and today I'm going to be talking about Vivekananda. Vivekananda was born in 1863 on the 12th of January to his mother Bhuvaneshwari Devi and his father Vishnu Datta. His father was a high court authority in Kolkata and his mother was a devoted housewife. He was first enrolled into school at the age of 8. He was a vivid reader and interested in subjects as in philosophy, religion, literature, and social science. He was also interested in Hindu scriptures as the Vedas, Ramayanas, and the Mahabharatas, etc. In 1881, he passed his fine arts exam. In 1884, he got his fine arts degree. In his college days, he went looking for God. He came across many gurus, but none of them could show him God. But one day, he came across Ramakrishna. Ramakrishna said if Vivekananda followed him, he would see God. Through a lot of meditation that Ramakrishna taught Vivekananda, he finally saw God. During the Parliament of the World's Religion, Vivekananda that was held at Chicago, Vivekananda represented India and Hinduism. To the first words he said, "Sisters and brothers of America," he got 2 minutes of standing abortion from 7,000 people. And during his lifetime, he did many public speeches, inspired the youth, and found many ashramas. It's now where the youth, we should follow his saying. Arise, awake, and don't stop until you reach your goal. Also in India, on January 12th, we celebrate his birthday, saying National Youth Day. Thank you.
Thank you, Yuktashri. Next, it's Ritish Raghuram. Next participant is Avyukt Mayurnath. Please come backstage.
Good afternoon, all. I'm here to deliver a speech about Swami Vivekananda's key teaching, impact, and legacy. At the outset, I would like to say a few words about Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda was renowned as writer, scholar, thinker, saint, and philosopher of contemporary India. He was born on January 12, 1863 in Calcutta, India. His birth anniversary is celebrated as National Youth Day in India. In 1893, he gave a memorable speech in Chicago which made him famous worldwide. It's a general practice to commence the speech as ladies and gentlemen. However, Swami Vivekananda was delivering his great speech in Chicago, he started by addressing the audience as sisters and brothers. This introduction attracted the audience at the first instance. No word could describe the greatness of Swami Vivekananda. He influenced millions of people, not only in India but also globally. He always remained an inspiration for the youth of the world. His life and teachings emphasizes the power of the individuals to shape their own destiny and the importance of service to humanity. He is a powerful example for students, inspiring them to strive for excellence and make a positive impact on the world. In this occasion, I would like to emphasize his famous quote on self-confidence. Rise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. This powerful message inspires individuals to embrace their potential, to remain steadfast even when they faced with obstacles, challenges, or setbacks, and encourages them to pursue their aspirations. And now it's time for Swami Vivekananda's quote. Never say no, never say I can't. For you are infinite. All the power is within you. You can do anything. Do not lower your goals to the level of your abilities. Instead, raise your abilities to the height of your goals. Take risks in your life. If you win, you can lead. If you lose, you can guide. Talk to yourself at least once in a day. Otherwise, you may miss a meeting with an excellent person in this world. Last but not least, find a way to succeed in your life. You are the creator of your own destiny.
Thank you so much. Avyukt Mayurnath. Next participant, Sahasra.
Namaskaram. My name is Avyukt, and today I'm going to talk about one of the earliest influencers of Hindutva, Swami Vivekananda. Service to mankind is service to God, and one human who held on to this is a very common man, just like any one of us, until things changed, thoughts changed, and perspectives changed when he met his guru, Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Today, let us see some of Swamiji's major contributions to help put India onto the world map. Swamiji's influence was not just on the Indians, but all across the globe. People followed his ideas on Vedanta, yoga, spirituality, and Hinduism. After his guru's death, he traveled length and breadth of the Indian subcontinent. He learned the sufferings of the Indians. He promoted interfaith awareness, and he brought Hinduism to the status of a major religion in the world. We all know Swamiji went to Chicago to speak in the World Parliament of Religions. But did you know he neither had the invitation nor was he welcomed? To achieve clarity in his thoughts, he swam to a rock from Kanyakumari and stayed there for 3 days until he gained spiritual enlightenment. His meetings with Henry Wright, his determination, his hard work, and his perseverance helped him attend the World Parliament of Religions in spite of being highly criticized. And there, he delivered his very famous speech, which marked India's spiritual resurgence. And so as to honor him, the Vivekananda Rock Memorial was created. Not only this, but he also inspired social reformers and nationalists, urging them to work towards a free India. An accidental meeting of the two great giants, Jamshedji Tata and Swami Vivekananda, happened on a steamer to Japan. Tata was traveling to procure equipment and technology from Japan. They both discussed ideas, and Swamiji sowed the thought of creating a world-class research university which would be beneficial to India's education and research. Tata was highly inspired, and this gave birth to the Indian Institute of Science. Another person who was highly inspired by Swamiji's teachings was Nikola Tesla. He not only used Sanskrit terms like Akasha and Prana in his work, but he also created marvelous stuff like the Niagara Falls power plant. Great people like Mahatma Gandhi, Subhash Chandra Bose, and many other freedom fighters were inspired by his work. Barack Obama quoted his words in his speech. In this way, Swamiji's words were very motivational and inspired many people. The youth of the country was urged to fight colonial oppression, to do social service, and to work for the freedom of mankind. We should all follow his path, his vision, his steps to work towards our country's progress. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Avyut. Next is Sahasra. Next participant, Krishang Tyagarajan. Please.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sahasra Harkananeko. I am truly blessed to speak about one of our greatest leaders and thinkers, Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda was born on January 12, 1863 in Kolkata, India. His real name was Narendranath Datta. As a child, he was full of energy, curiosity, and a strong will. He loved reading books and asking questions. He wanted to know the truth behind everything about life, about God, and about why we are here. As he grew up, he met a great teacher, Sri Ramakrishna Paramhamsa, who changed his life forever. Swami Vivekananda believes that God lives in every human being and that serving others, we are serving God himself. In 1893, Swami Vivekananda went to Chicago to speak at the World's Parliament of Religions. When he stood up and said, "Sisters and brothers of America," the whole crowd clapped for 2 minutes. Today, when we remember Swami Vivekananda, we must also remember his dream, a world there is strength, wisdom, and love. Let us promise ourselves to be brave, strong, kind, try hard, and believe in each other. As Swamiji said, you cannot believe in God until you believe in yourself. So let's believe in ourselves and build a beautiful world he dreamed of. One day, when Swamiji saw a boy drowning in the pond, he decided to jump in the pond and save that boy from drowning. This shows that Swamiji is very kind and he wanted to help that boy. Thank you.
Thank you, Sahasra. Next is Krishang Tyagarajan. The next participant, Tanvi Gundgurti. Please come backstage.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to share my thoughts on Swami Vivekananda and his influence on the world. Swami Vivekananda's influence on youth was such a powerful message of self-reliance, universal acceptance, and service to humanity. He inspired young people like me to believe in our own potential, embrace universal unity, and dedicate ourselves to uplift society through social service. His teaching, particularly through the Ramakrishna Math and Ramakrishna Mission, is profound and continues to inspire many youth like me. Swami Vivekananda taught me to always believe that nothing can stop me to do the things I think is right, and to always believe in my heart. He always trusted his instincts and never have gotten influenced by the choices of other people. There's a famous story that depicts this statement. During his childhood, he used to climb a champaka tree in his friend's house. It was his favorite pastime to hang upside down from that tree. He loved the fragrance of the champaka flowers. One day, when he climbed up the tree, the previous owner of the house came and said to him that the tree was inhabited by ghosts, and one of them is Brahmadaitya. If Narendra would not climb down from the tree, the Brahmadaitya will kill him. Listening to this, he immediately climbed out the tree. As soon as the old person went away, celebrating that he persuaded Narendra to climb down, Narendra climbed up again. Seeing him doing this, his friend asked, "What is he doing?" "The ghost Brahmadaitya will eat you up." Narendra smiled and said, "Do not believe in everything that elders tell you, but also use your conscience. If this tree was a living place for ghosts, then would be long dead." Vivekananda thought that the importance of relying on one's own inner strength and protection was important. He encouraged young people to believe in themselves and not to be afraid to take risks and pursue their goals. He believed that individuals should not be bound by social expectations or limitations. He also stressed that the importance of building mental strength and resilience, encouraging young people to overcome challenges and obstacles. His famous call to action, "Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached," inspires me to persistently strive towards my goals without giving up. Vivekananda's teaching continued to belong with people like me, encouraging me to harness my inner strength and contribute positively to our society. He also encouraged me to use the entire power of my body to strive for the better. Swami Vivekananda once said, "Comfort is not the goal. The goal is to push past the limits." He encouraged the youth to embrace India's spiritual heritage and to spread its eternal truths around the globe. This, he believed, would lead to a vigorous national life. His life encouraged me to learn and implement Hindu scriptures into my daily life. His many speeches he has made enlightened minds about Hinduism and made people around the globe inspired. He also made me understand that I am my own teacher. He also said, "You have to grow from the inside out. None can teach you. None can make you spiritual. There's no other teacher but your own soul." Swami Vivekananda. In today's world where social media can often lead to unrealistic expectations and negative mental health outcomes, Swami Vivekananda's teachings on self-reliance and mental strength are useful. His emphasis on mindfulness and mental clarity can help people navigate the challenges of the digital age. His teachings on universal acceptance and tolerance can help people foster a more inclusive and understanding world. In essence, Swami Vivekananda's influence on youth lies in his ability to inspire us to believe in themselves, to embrace universal unity, and dedicate ourselves to serving humanity. His teachings continue to resonate with young people today, providing them with a framework for personal growth and social responsibility. Swami Vivekananda's message to the youth is both empowering and inspiring. He all the time believed that the youth holds the key to the nation's future and emphasized the importance of self-belief, courage, and service. Thank you, everyone, and Jai Hind!
Thank you so much, Krishan. Next is Tanvi. Our next participant, Sai Varun Mudia.
Hello everybody, my name is Tanvi Gungurti and today I would like to speak about a superhero. No, not Spider-Man or Superman. Any guesses? Instead of wearing long capes and having superpowers, this man wore long saffron robes and used his words as his power. Yes, that's right, I'm speaking about the great Swami Vivekananda. He might not seem like an ideal superhero, but trust me, he has had just as much of an influence as which any superhero would. Today, I'm going to talk about Swami Vivekananda's words and actions and the way it changed Hinduism, modern philosophy, and the mindset of the youth. Without further ado, I would like to take this opportunity to talk about Swami Vivekananda's thoughts on Hinduism. One of Swami Vivekananda's greatest belief systems was that we Hindus have received our religion through revelations of Vedas, which Swami Vivekananda emphasized as eternal and timeless, which means that they are without beginning and without end. It might seem ridiculous how a book can have no beginning or an end. According to Swami Vivekananda, the Vedas are accumulated treasury of spiritual laws discovered by different people at different times. So technically, as long as humans strive to think and ponder, the Vedas will technically never end. Swami Vivekananda also compared the Vedas to the gravitational force. It was there before Newton found it and explained it to the world. Like so, the Vedas were there before humans existed and will remain even when we forget it. He also upheld the importance of women at the time by mentioning them in his famous Chicago speech. He emphasized the spiritual potential of women and their crucial role in society, particularly in India. Let's talk a bit about his early life. Swami Vivekananda was born on January 12th in 1863. As Narendranath Datta to Vishwanath Datta and Bhuvaneshwari Datta. As a child, he was deeply fond of literature, religion, and philosophy. Later on in his life, he met his guru, Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, who turned this little boy into a gem who the whole world is worshipping today. Now, coming back to his influence, Swami Vivekananda was a strong believer of incarnation theory, which is the basis of the Hindu doctrine. His concepts were so simple and direct that even a student like me can understand without the use of any dictionary. I would really need an Oxford dictionary to understand what Congressman Sashi Tharoor writes or even speaks. Anyway, when people asked him if incarnation is true, then why they don't remember anything from their past life if they're sold rebirths after each life? For this, he explained, right now I'm standing in front of you speaking English. That is not my mother tongue. So, consciously, I am trying to not make an effort to speak in my mother language. But if I try to bring my language into this conversation, then the words will flow out like water out of a dam. What Swami Vivekananda is trying to say is that in this life, we're interested in the events that are happening in the current life. But if we make an effort to try and remember our past life, the memories will definitely come to the surface. Swami Vivekananda also explained the nature and behavior of a Hindu. When questions are asked to him about existence of God and belief system of Hinduism, he smiled and said, I don't know. So questions were like, if God exists, then why are they poor and rich? He smiled and said, I don't know. Why are people born with physical deformities? He smiled and said, I don't know. How can a perfect soul think of themselves as imperfect? He smiled and said, I don't know. Why one thinks he or she is a body? He smiled and said, I don't know. Is death, moksha, eternal for Hinduism? He smiled and said, I don't know. Will the soul go evolving up or reverting back? Guess what he said? That's right. Is there no hope? I don't know. Is there no escape? He smiled and said, I don't know. Does this sound arrogant? No, it's not. This is a basic doctrine of Hinduism. I don't know is an ocean of opportunity. Hindu is not a believer. Hindu is a seeker. I, as a Hindu, don't believe in one single thing. Maybe that's why we have so many gods. As a Hindu and a seeker, we have to ask questions, try to analyze the teachings, and that's how I don't know will open the door for the human mind to look for answers and seek a diverse set of ideas and solutions. Actually, the given time of 5 to 8 minutes is not nearly enough to speak about the great man that Swami Vivekananda is. But since I have to stop somewhere, I would like to conclude this with a small shloka. In Hinduism, we have the concept of Chiranjeevis. No, not the actor, but instead immortal human beings who are said to live until the end of the current Kali Yuga. My parents said that there are 7 Chiranjeevis. Ashwattamo Balirvyaso Hanumamscha Vibhishanaha Krupa Parashuramescha Satepi Chirajeevinam. Which means that there are the 7 Chiranjeevis are Ashwattama, Bali, Vyasa, Hanuman, Vibhishana, Kripa and Parashurama. To add Swami Vivekananda to this list would not be an exaggeration. Yes, of course, unlike all the other people on this list, he's not immortal. But his words and legacy are alive today and will continue to remain until the end of time. Overall, my point is that we all need to be a bit more like Swami Vivekananda. Of course, you can't become him overnight, but doing a small portion every day goes a long way. Examples include spreading a little positivity and kindness everywhere you go. After all, this gesture was very well deserved and long overdue for the great scholar, spiritual leader, and Vedanti that is Swami Vivekananda. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Our next participant is Sai Varun. Is Anirudh Buragadda here? The next participant then will be Sharvari Maya.
Hari Om everyone. Namaskarams. My name is Saivaran Muria, and today I'll be talking about Swami Vivekananda's message and influence. I will give an intro to who Swami Vivekananda is and all about him. Swami Vivekananda's real name is Narendra Datta, and he was born on January 12, 1863 in Kolkata, India, and sadly died of a rupture of a blood vessel in his brain on July 4, 1902 in Balarmat, India, a small town in Kolkata. He became a Hindu monk after Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa's death in 1886. Narendra then took a vow to renunciation and became a sannyasin, taking the name Vivekananda. He made a monk community and established a small religious place near the river Hooghly, close to Bharatnagar, of Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa's other disciples. His message and influence. Message: take up one idea, make that one idea your life, think of it, dream of it, live on that idea, let the brain, muscles, nerves, and every part of your body be full of that idea, and just leave every other idea alone. This is the way to success. Swami Vivekananda. Influence on the message. He wants to emphasize the power of complete focus and dedication to a single goal, saying that being fully immersed into a good idea can end up in an achievable, remarkable success. Swami Vivekananda's quote, "All power is within you, you can do anything and everything," is a profound reminder of limitless strength that lies within each individual. It teaches that we are not weak or independent on outside forces for success or fulfillment. Instead, everything we need is already within us: courage, wisdom, resilience, and creativity. Often people look outward to blame circumstances for their limitations. Vivekananda's words break that mindset, inspiring self-confidence and encouraging us to trust our inner potential to overcome obstacles and achieve greatness. This quote also carries a deeper spiritual message. Vivekananda believed that every soul is divine and inherently powerful, and recognizing this truth is key to living a meaningful life. By connecting with our inner strength through faith, discipline, and perseverance, we can transform ourselves into reality. Whether facing personal struggles or pursuing high ambitions, this teaching reminds us the real source of power is not outside. It is within our own minds and hearts, waiting to be awakened and directed with purpose. Thank you everyone for giving me this opportunity to talk about Swami Vivekananda. Hari Om. Jai Hind.
Next participant, Anirudh Buragada.
Good afternoon, everyone. On the special occasion of Swami Vivekananda Day, I would invite you to sit back and travel with me to the 1930s to the small town of Rameshwaram. Nestled in the southern coast of India, there was a boy that was born into a family of fishermen. Life was simple, but definitely not easy. The family of 7 often struggled to make ends meet, and from the crack of dawn, this little boy would be out delivering newspapers, his small hands gripping on to the handlebars of his cycle. But his mind wandered. To where, you might ask? To the skies above him. He was fascinated by flight, not just of birds, but of machines, rockets, planes, the idea of soaring into the heavens. While his friends played on the playground, he would study under the dim light of a kerosene lamp, often borrowing textbooks because he couldn't afford his own. His father, though not formally taught, gave him the educated lessons of humility, discipline, and faith. And his teachers, well, they saw a spark. This boy had a dream. He wanted to become a fighter pilot. Years later, he applied to the Indian Air Force. He reached the final interview stage. Out of many applicants, only 8 would be selected. He was the 9th. This rejection shattered him. Maybe he shouldn't have dreamed so big, right? He was only a poor boy with no connections, no fancy degrees from abroad, and no money to fall back on. The kind of kid society often tells to be realistic. But instead of giving up, he wandered. To where, you might ask? To a spiritual retreat in the Himalayas, where he found 3 very important things: solace, direction, and himself. And so he returned not with a uniform, but with a mission. He poured himself into science, into research, into serving his country through innovation. And slowly, quietly, he began lifting India, one missile, one satellite, one dream at a time. But here's the part most people forget. He didn't do this just through intellect. He did it through belief. Belief in himself, belief in the youth of this nation, and belief in a monk he had never met, but one who had shaped his very soul. Swami Vivekananda. This man read Swami Vivekananda's teachings every day. He often cites Swami Vivekananda's teachings as the source behind his enormous success. This single statement emphasizes the influence and impact of Swami Vivekananda through his philosophical teachings that transcended castes, religions, and even continents. This monk made a huge difference in the lives of millions. Swami Vivekananda didn't just teach people to dream. He taught them to believe in themselves and the power they have to shape their own destiny. One of his most famous quotes is, "All power is within you. You can do anything and everything." This is exactly what the boy from Rameshwaram did. He rose from the rejection of his failure to a higher purpose and kept going until his goal was reached, not just for himself, but for the entire nation. By now, you might know who I'm talking about. It's our most renowned scientist, Dr. Abdul Kalam, who once dreamed of flying, went on to become one of the most influential thinkers of our time. He created rockets and satellites, and he also created a vision for the future of India. Through his work, he inspired millions of youth to aim higher, to think bigger, and to believe in the power to do anything. And just like Vivekananda, who encouraged the youth of India to rise above their circumstances, Dr. Kalam dedicated his life into empowering young minds. He believed that the greatest resource India had was its youth. Apart from Dr. Kalam, Swami Vivekananda changed the lives of numerous influential leaders, including Rabindranath Tagore, Subhash Chandra Bose, John D. Rockefeller, and even our former president, Barack Obama. That is the power of Swami Vivekananda's teachings. He has the power to influence entrepreneurs, leaders, and even the future generations of the world. Let's remember that no matter where we start, we all have the power to achieve greatness. All it takes is a dream, a belief in oneself, and the courage to persist, no matter the obstacles. Thank you.
Sharvari Maya. Next participant is Sri Darsh Kontam. Is Sai Shri Manda here?
Good afternoon, everyone. Today I would like to talk about someone truly epic, Swami Vivekananda, a monk, a thinker, and basically the superhero of wisdom. He once said, "You cannot believe in God until you believe in yourself." So if you're thinking of trying to climb a mountain or just finishing your math homework, you should believe in yourself. No cape needed, just confidence. He also said, when in conflict between your brain and your heart, always follow your heart. So if your brain says, "Let's go to a party," but your heart says, "Stay home, do some work, and just chill." He even said everything is easy when you're busy, but nothing is easy when you're lazy. So if you're sleeping or sitting on the couch like a sleepy sloth and you're like, "I'm gonna do my work later," think about Swami Vivekananda looking at you saying, "Get up, champion, even superheroes train." Swami Vivekananda also believed in love and devotion. In the Bhagavad Gita, it says, Patram pushpam palam toyam yo me bhaktya prayashtati tadaham bhakti upahartam ashnami prayatatmanaha. This means even if you offer a leaf, fruit, or just water to God with love, He will accept it with joy. No big gifts needed, small gifts also can make a big impact. Finally, he says, "Arise and awake, stop not until the goal is reached." So if you are aiming to win a gold medal in a competition, or you're just finding a piece of clothing that you lost in the laundry, don't give up. Lastly, let's all be like Swami Vivekananda, strong, wise, and kind. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Shri Ram.
Thank you so much, Sharvari. Our final participant for the day, Sri Darsh.
Hello, I am Sridharsh and I'm going to talk about the life of Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda was born as Narendranath Datta on January 12, 1863. At a very young age, Narendra was interested in spiritual activities and would sit before the images of deities such as Shiva, Rama, Sita, and Hanuman and meditate. Narendra first met Ramakrishna Paramahamsa in 1881. When Narendra's father died in 1884, Ramakrishna became his primary spiritual focus. Later, after Ramakrishna's death, Vivekananda launched a campaign called Ramakrishna Math. Narendra and other disciples used to spend many hours practicing meditation and religious austerities every day. Narendra recalled the early days of practice in the monastery or temple. In 1888, Narendra left the monastery as a Parivrajaka, a wandering monk. Narendra traveled extensively in India for 5 years, visiting centers of learning and acquainting himself with diverse religious traditions and social patterns. On the suggestion of a disciple and friend, Raja Ajit Singh of Khetri, he adopted the name Vivekananda, which means the bliss of discerning wisdom. During his first visit to the West, to the Parliament of the world's religions, he told a speech about India and Hinduism, where he said his famous quote, "Arise, awake, stop not until the goal is reached." On September 11th, 1893, he was the first Hindu monk to travel to the United States. Later, despite his declining health, Vivekananda left for the West for a second time in June 1899. On this occasion, he was accompanied by Sister Nivedita and Swami Turiyananda when he established Vedanta societies in places like San Francisco, Chicago, and New York. On July 4th, 1902, he passed away at the young age of 32. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now we move on to our next part of our program. It's going to be a Kahoot quiz. So all participants, only children, no parents here. And everybody please have your devices ready. And we'll get started right now. Ivy, if we could have the screen. Yeah, you can use this. We can turn on that. Which one is this? Log in. Yeah. Oh, we can only do from here. You see, you hear that noise? Thank you. No, we need those lights off. Yeah, we have to turn that on. Is everyone ready? Need a couple more minutes? No help from parents here, okay? Is it turning on? Yeah. One more minute. They want some time to prepare. Should we ask the kids to come and sit in the front? Yeah. Can everyone see the screen? Parents are allowed to play in your mind. Do you see your name up there? 30 more seconds.
Is everyone ready? Yes? Looks like you guys didn't have lunch. I need a loud yes if you're all ready. Okay, that's good.
Ready to play?
Yes? Okay, so the first question is, what did Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose describe Swami Vivekananda as? Saver of Hinduism, maker of modern India, introducer of peace, believer in all religions. I repeat, saver of Hinduism. Oh, we got answers.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, most of them got it right. Good job, guys. We have Shrihan took the lead already. The next question, what was the real name of Swami Vivekananda? Rajendranath, Shivananda, Ramakrishna, Narendranath Datta. Wow, awesome. Great job, kids. Let's see who is leading. Wow, Shrihan. Who was Swami Vivekananda's guru? Guru Gobind Singh, Sant Gyaneshwar, Ramakrishna Paramhamsa, or Swami Ramtirtha? Like the other girl was saying, I don't know. You have to tell me the answer.
They all got it.
Good job. You can teach me, kids. The next question is, when was Swami Vivekananda born? September 12, 1863, January 12, 1863, August 24, 1860, or November 12, 1863. Wow, you guys are awesome. Everybody was paying attention to the speeches, I guess. Good job. We had answers in the speeches. Where was Swami Vivekananda born? Calcutta, Delhi, Chennai, or Bangalore? I'm using the old names because that was the time when we used to call all these cities by these names.
Should be Madras.
Yes. Oh yeah, Madras. Sorry. Yeah. Wow, awesome. Everybody is getting everything correct. Where did Swami Vivekananda represent India as a delegate? London, New York, Paris, or Chicago? Great job, kids. A street in USA has been named after Swami Vivekananda. Which city is that in? Los Angeles, Boston, Chicago, or Philadelphia? Good that we had this speech contest. Everybody is prepared. Awesome. The 150th birth anniversary celebrations of Swami Vivekananda was in year 2013, 2003, 1993, or 2023. You can calculate, right? You just answered when he was born.
All divided.
Yeah. That's okay. You did pretty good. Next one.
Shrihan still in the lead.
Yeah, Shrihan still leading. We celebrate Swami Vivekananda's birthday as Labor Day, Children's Day, Republic Day, or National Youth Day. Wow, good, awesome. During which festival was Swami Vivekananda born? Was it Holi, or Makar Sankranti, Deepavali, or Dashera? Yeah. It's very simple, right? Good job. How did Swami Vivekananda address the audience and delegates in Chicago? Ladies and gentlemen, dear audience, sisters and brothers of America, or brothers and sisters of America. Yeah, it's a divided answer. They were like confused a little bit.
Trick question.
Yes. Name of Swami Vivekananda's mother is Gopalma, Bhuvaneshwari Devi, Rasmani Devi, or Lakshmi Devi. Is next.
Good.
Very good. Srihan's still leading. Looks like he is going to write a book on Swamiji. Swami Vivekananda's father was a attorney, a doctor, professor, or politician. Awesome. Swami Vivekananda was a devotee of goddess Mahalakshmi, Devi Parvati, Kali, or Parvati. Two Devi Parvati.
It's an easy question.
Very easy question. Yeah, they deserve that, right? Once in a while. Yeah. Good job. Ramakrishna Mission was started from Belur, Kanyakumari, Varanasi, or Rishikesh. Very good, very good.
Abhyukt is now in second place.
Yeah, Abhyukt is catching up. Where did Sister Nivedita meet Swami Vivekananda? Not on our stage. Calcutta, Chicago, New York, or London? Very good. The famous rock memorial is situated in Chennai, Kanyakumari, Belur, or Shantiniketan.
Vivekananda rock material.
Yeah. Very good. Where did Swami Vivekananda meet his guru? Dakshineshwar, Belur, Bhuvaneshwar, or Asansol? Yeah. It was Dakshineshwar. Which month and year did Swami Vivekananda take Mahasamadhi? September 1893, January 1900, July 1902, June 1920. Very good. Your research is good, kids. Srihan still keeping his lead. The last question. From when did we start celebrating National Youth Day? 1900, 1980, 1950, or 1985? Good job. We both are really proud of all the kids who have participated, and not just the kids, our young adults who were participating too. So thank you so much for keeping the enthusiasm. And kids, really I don't have any words to thank you, doing a lot of research for the speeches and preparing for the quiz. Thank you so much.
Awesome, and we have the winners here. Congratulations, winners. I think you paid the most attention during the speeches because most of the questions were covered in the speeches. So if you had paid attention, you would have got at least 50% of the questions right. But you know what? We are really proud of you. Thank you for taking the efforts to come here and participate in all these events and learn about Swami Vivekananda. Did you all learn at least one thing today? Right? And now we have an exciting skit ahead. So this is going to be fun. Gayatri and Ramdas are going to show us 2 incidents from Swami Vivekananda's life. Are you ready? Yes? Let's watch. I know it's been a long day since morning, but thank you for your patience. Ivy, we don't need the projector.
Namaste everyone. In the bustling city of Kolkata, a bright yet mischievous young boy named Narendra filled the air with laughter and curiosity. Little did the world know this boy would one day be known as Swami Vivekananda. Let's watch.
Where are you? What these kids are doing? At this dusk, they are still playing? What is this? It is not the way we need to grow the trees. They need guidance, not just freedom all the time. Take care, Bhuvaneshwari.
I understand. It's just their playtime. What can we do? I will talk to him. I will talk to him. Narendra, you all go to your home. Come, Narendra. I will speak to you. Listen to me. I want to talk to you. Look at this. Look at this picture. Do you see this picture? What do you want to become in this picture? What do you see in this painting?
I would like to become the coachman. Look how he holds the reins of those mighty horses. I want to drive like him, fast and free.
Sri Krishna. He is not leading the reins of horses. He is not.
So he's not holding the reins?
No. My dear child, Sri Krishna is showing the dharma where truth and duty for Arjuna. When you follow the dharma, that is very important, right? So that's what he is teaching. He is not holding the reins of horses. You got it? And not only that, when you are leading, it's mind and hearts and lives. It's not just holding the reins of horses. He is holding the minds and hearts of all the dear who are leading towards Dharma. You got it? I want you to get educated first. I believe in education. So I want you to be educated. And in education, it's not just collecting the facts. It's about experience. You get my child? That experience has to come from concentration of mind and by studying through heart. You promise me, you study that. You work on your heart and mind and do the education in right way. Promise me.
I will promise, Mom, and I'll try and I'll do it.
Let's go and Narendra may not have fully understood her words then, but he felt the weight of her wisdom. And from that night on, the fire began to burn within, a fire that would one day ignite the spirit of a nation. Next scene we are going to do is children are going to do, so we are going to work it on. Okay. Swami Vivekananda, known throughout the world as great saint of India, was once like any other child. His childhood name was Narendra, as we already know. He loved to play with his friends, but even their games were different. One of their favorite games is meditation. On one such day, as the children sat in silent meditation, something unexpected happened. Let's watch it. The story of the cobra and young Narendra spread like wildfire. Everyone who heard it was amazed. His friends ran to tell his parents and neighbors, shocked by what they had seen. Indeed, if we develop love for God as deep as Narendra's and remain focused and devoted, then surely God will protect us. Regular chanting and remembering God's name helps build that concentration. Next part, importance of worship. While touring North India, Swami Vivekananda arrived in the princely state of Alwar. His eloquent speeches on spirituality and devotion impressed many, including Diwan. The Prime Minister of the state, eager to introduce Swamiji to his ruler, the Diwan took him to meet Raja Mangal Singh. Raja, this is Swami Vivekananda, who had inspired thousands by his speech.
Please welcome Swamiji. Sit here. Thank you, Swamiji, for visiting. Swamiji, I heard you speak a lot about religion, spirituality, and dharma, and that too in English. I have a question for you, Swamiji. What are your views about idol worship? I think this idol worship is kind of backwards, right? They offer fruits, milk, and flowers to a stone. It is thinking backwards, actually. What are your views, Swamiji?
Maharaja, may I ask you something?
Sure, Swamiji.
Can you go spit on that photograph over there?
Swamiji, what are you speaking? That is my father's photo. Why would I do that?
But it doesn't have any flesh, no soul, no bones. It's just paper and ink. Why hesitate?
No, Swamiji. That is my father's photo. It evokes my respect to my father, and also it reminds me of all the things he did, great things he did to me and for this community.
But just like how that photograph evokes your respect for him, an idol reminds a devotee of the divine. The devotee knows that the idol is not God himself, but for people who are beginning their spiritual journey, it is the first step. For meditating on the formless is quite difficult for many, but the idol evokes respect, faith, and discipline to people. As the devotion deepens, the worshipper transcends form to formless.
Oh, thank you, Swamiji. You enlightened me in some little ways at least. You actually evoked something within me. I know the photo is not just an like photo. It is not an idol that we worship. We worship because we need to meditate and focus. Then we can reach the formless. Thank you.
The Raja, humbled by Swamiji's insight, realized the depth behind what once seemed simple. True understanding begins when ego ends and learning begins. This is what we wanted to present in just a skit form. Thank you. Thanks, sir.
Wow, let's give them another round of applause for volunteering to come here and do this skit. It was a very last minute idea. I was just chatting with Gayatri last week and she jumped on it. She said, I wanted to do a skit. And they did such a good job in such a short time. Every year, we need you to do this, Gayatri and Ramdas. All right, now I'd like to announce the prize winners for the dress alike category. And I wanted to share that this was a very, very difficult job for our judges. They couldn't decide, but they've come up with the names. So we're not going to say first prize or second prize for the pre-K and K category. All of them are winners. And so we're going to call these four people as our winners. Shrinika Devraj. Please give a round of applause. They all scored the same, so they're all winners. Mohana Badri Narayanan, Mahati Bhushan, and Hanya Shivakarthik. Thank you so much. These are the winners in the pre-K and K category of dress up. Can all the winners please come on stage? Shrinika, Mohana, Mahati, and Hanya. I request Ram Kumar to give the prizes. இது வந்து ஹானியா அஸ்வினிகா துர்கா ஹானியா இந்தாங்க ஹானியா மகதி Here. Thank you so much, Papa. Yes. Did you give it to Mahati? This is Mohana. Now in the grades 1 to 4 category, the winners are the first prize, Lahari Maya. Second prize, Varada Seshan. Third prize, we have two third prize winners, Sarvesh Balasubramani and Vedarishi Kantam. Ramkumar.
Where is Lahari's prize? Lahari, first prize. First prize.
Sarvesh Balasubramani. Vedarishi. Vedarishi
is here. Come.
Congratulations. Is Sarvesh here? Okay. Huh? For the speech prizes, inviting Somji, one of our judges. He wanted to give some comments along with the speech. And for those of you that don't know Somji, Somji has been a long time member of the SV Temple corporate body, and he's also part of the education committee for many years. I don't know how many years, Somji. And he is part of an organization called Ahimsa. I'm inviting Somji to tell us a little bit about the organization and also distribute the prizes for the speeches. Thank you, Somji.
Hari Om and Namaste to all. Yes, I've been around for a while. Besides both temples, I've been involved with Chinmaya Mission and a few other organizations in the city for many years. And it's always a pleasant honor to be here. I've also been involved in these Vivekananda ceremonies or celebrations, and it's always a joy. Let me first get this other business out of the way that Lakshmi mentioned about Ahimsa. There are these announcements out there on the table in the reception area right here. Ahimsa is an organization inspired by Mahatma Gandhi, has been around for close to 25 years. And Ahimsa that word stands for Alliance for Humanitarian Initiatives, Non-Violence, and Spiritual Advancement. So actually it is a very befitting thing that spiritual growth or spiritual foundation is the inspiring idea behind this organization to promote peace and non-violence. And the belief is something that we all can relate to as Hindus and Indians, that a unique gift that we can give to humanity is something even beyond what our community is already contributing. In the field of medicine, in the field of research, in academics, in engineering, Indians excel. But then a unique gift that we can give to the community is the message of peace that we found in our faith. Om, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. We all know about that. Adi Devik, Adi Bhautik, Adhyatmik, etc., etc. So that is the basis on which, and that is the idea that Mahatma Gandhi adopted, coming from Hinduism and Jainism, and that is what we have tried to take it here. Another aspect of this organization is that we all need to serve our temples, our community, but then we need to extend ourselves beyond that, the community or the world in which we live. And that is what this organization gives an opportunity for all of us. So what I'm talking about is definitely addressed more to adults here, not to children, but hopefully, because we do work a lot with young people, not necessarily at the elementary level, but above that, we try to educate them and train them and explain the ideas about peace and non-violence, which I consider the two sides of the same coin. So these are important too, but to lead them, as we have seen tonight, this afternoon here, parents have to play a very important role. So right now, I will not bore you with too much of detail about the organization, but we have an important fundraiser coming up. This is the first one in all these 25 years. There's a Grammy winner singer, and again, she happens to be from our own country, Chandrika Tandon. She won her Grammy Award this year, although she was nominated before. She has kindly agreed to do a concert for us on September 7 in Carnegie Music Hall in Oakland. Besides her singing, she is also an accomplished business lady, a consultant, and a great humanitarian. There are the sheet that is attached there, or you can go online and check Chandrika Tandon, and you will find an amazing information about her. So I urge you to pick up that information, which is out, as I said, is on the table. And please, two things. Make a note of the date, 7th of September, and pass the information on. We do have information, and you may be getting something in email also. So if you can forward it to all your friends and invite them, bring them along with you, that will be a big help to Ahimsa. One more word about Ahimsa. I know how the word Ahimsa is spelled, Ahimsa, but for this purpose, to make an acronym, it has been purposely modified to accommodate non-violence. So it is spelled as Ahinsa, as you will see that, but meaning is still the same. And there is also a foundation that comes from our faith, Satyam, Ahimsa, Aste, etc., you all know. So it's all based on our inspiration that we have all gotten from our faith. So that is only about Ahimsa. Now coming to the prizes, it was, as Lakshmi implied, in a very, very, very difficult job, because again, and as I said, I've been in this role, I must congratulate the parents to take the time to help with their youngsters to prepare, read about Vivekananda. Especially in this day and age, what we feel, and we do in the Ahimsa, we do a lot of essay competition, etc. So we have some experience in that. But what happens these days is that you can cut and paste a lot of things. There is so much information available on the internet. And where is the extra effort that is made? That is where you all come in the picture. That to guide youngsters to actually, even like what we call the open book test, etc. So all the information is there, but what do we do? How do we present it to prepare them? So applaud yourself, give yourself a round of applause for doing a wonderful job, and please accept my congratulations. And you are sowing the seeds of something that we are trying to work for. And in the comment part, I did want to make mention of a few things. We had not met before to decide about what the criteria would be, so I just made my own notes, and fortunately it happened to be that we were on the same page. We both were looking for the same things. That you do have, what is the delivery, whether you are reading from a sheet or you have memorized it. Not that there's anything wrong with either one of them. Reading, writing something or typing something on a paper does help to organize your thoughts. But then, if you are able to write and remember it and deliver it on your own, that gives you a little bit of freedom to talk to the audience. So that is the one consideration, and the content is another one. But then the final one, and that is where my remarks come in. Have you taken that make that extra step to add something more beyond what the normal literature or normal information is available? Because especially about a person like Swami Vivekananda, there is a whole lot more. He has been a very unusual leader in the spiritual sense. So some of you, and for this I do want to congratulate again the parents and the students themselves. They brought up things like Swami Vivekananda's role as an interfaith leader. Interfaith has become a buzzword much later, but look at that time. There's 1893, Swamiji when addressed the Western audience as Sisters and Brothers of America, and then he found the commonality between different faiths. That was a groundbreaking thing, and some of the students, they picked it up. And they talked about his meeting at this young monk of age on 28, 29, meeting with giants like J.R.D. Tata, and then meeting here, something that was not mentioned here, the Rockefeller. He also met Rockefeller and influenced his thoughts. And of course, there was the mention of Tesla, Nikola Tesla here. I think I must congratulate the parents and the students themselves to bring up those extra things for the audience and build them in their speech. Things like one of them said, grow inside out, and reference to mental health and social responsibility, specific reference to Veda and the language and the nature of Hindu as a seeker. I think it was very profound that Hindu remains a seeker when there's all this, you heard that mention of I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. Those of us who are exposed to some Upanishads, etc., Hinduism is all about questioning, not just accepting things on faith because I say so, you accept it. To bring up those points, I think is very profound. So, and then mention of some slokas, etc., and belief in himself, mention of Dr. Abul Kalam, the President of India, following him, like that. So I think overall, all students in various categories did a fantastic job. And once again, before I start announcing do the dirty work of announcing the winners, because actually those all who came, they're all fantastic. So I need 2 applauses. One, I need one more applause for the students who are presented here. And applaud yourself as parents again for taking interest and helping the young ones, because they are, after all, our future. Okay, so here we go as far as the prizes are concerned. In the grades 1 to 3, there is actually only one prize, so not a problem. Dhanvi, please come on the stage. And
May I request Virupaksha?
Congratulations. There you go. Yeah. Wonderful job. In the category of grades 4 through 8, I have reservations, and I have a suggestion actually. Some experts can tell us that between those ages, the growth of the brain takes a certain jump at certain times. So in a way, it is unfair to some of the students there. I want to sympathize with the younger category there, because they were all lumped together from all the way from grades 4 to 8. But anyway, it is the way it is right now. So I hope Lakshmi and other organizers will take a note of that and maybe make another category, because you see a different distinction. Just my observation. So in that category, the 3rd prize goes to Avyukta. Avyukta, can we have you on the stage?
Request Ramdas Maya.
Great job. Congratulations, Avyukta. Very good. And 2nd prize winner is Anirudh. Anirudh. Great job, Anirudh. Let's hear for him again. And the first prize goes to, I like that silence, Tanvi. Thank you so much. Congratulations to all. And I wish we could give a prize to the skit winners also, because all of them were winners. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Somji. Thank you, Somji, for giving all the feedback as well. Well taken. We'll improve for next time, for sure. And now the winners of the Kahoot competition. No surprise, we all know it was on the screen. Our first prize goes to Shrihan. Good job, you're leading from the beginning. Congratulations. Our second prize, Avyukt Mayurnath. And third prize, Vedarishi Kantan. Avyukt, you've come on stage multiple times, right? Thank you. And Vedarishi. That's important. Vedarishi. Did you get your certificate? Ready? Yes. Again, a big round of applause for all the winners. And I want to invite Gayatri for coordinating this skit, and I would like our president to honor her. Thank you so much. We have. Please give her a round of applause. I know it was a long day. We have certificates for all the kids. Please come here on stage and we can hand it over to you. We have certificates for all the participants and a candy bar. So only if you come. Come on. And I wanted to take this opportunity to thank all our judges. They were not told ahead of time that they are going to be the judges. And they did a wonderful job. And thanks to all the parents for preparing the kids, all the costumes, the amount of effort you put in them. Thank you so much. And I hope you'll come back again next year and we'll have more exciting competitions and we want more participation. So if each kid can bring one more kid, one of your friends here, that will be awesome. The more people know about Swami Vivekananda, the better. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. All the kids and the siblings who have been patient here, please, you're welcome to come on stage. Sridarsh is there.
Shall I give?
Sridarsh? Yeah, you can give. All the skit participants also, please come on stage. Mm.
Yuktashi is not there. Akshaya. Abhinam. Yukta.